doing a rumor. I am homosexual and I no longer want to hide myself. Coming from Jakub, Jankto, Spectre Park midfielder via his Instagram handle. And also for the Bavarians tomorrow, it's going to be a love town when they're saying love leads to... I've got something very wonderful for you on the radio. But just away from that, talk about the Bavarian side coming from away from home. Urech, Hadjan Soma, Chenko, Pamecano, Delete, Pavat, Kimmich, Gnabry, Koretsky, Kasani, Coleman, Charpo, Moteng, Davies, Cancelo, Blind, Mula, Gravenberch, Tel, Musiala, Stanic, and Brahimovic. You need to know Dani Carvajal, the Spanish guy, has made 354 appearances for Real Madrid. He has won a trophy on average of every 17 games during that time. And also Bentancur out for a season after ruptured anterior cruciate ligament. A very bad one for Antonio Conte's side. Round of 16 come tomorrow. UEFA Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain will play against Bayern Munich. AC Milan host in Tottenham Hotspur. And on Wednesday, we'll see Club Brugge. Club Brugge play against Benfica. Borussia Dortmund against Chelsea. The Champions League returns tomorrow. And also talk about the top 6. Arsenal 51 points, Man City in the Premier League for the 8 points, Manchester United for the 6, Newcastle for the 1, Spurs 39, Brighton has got 35. If Man City beat Arsenal Wednesday, they will be on top with the same point. Arsenal will have edge with a game in hand. If Arsenal beat City on Wednesday, they will be 6 points clear and have a game in hand, making it 9 points title race. Me, the very big one to talk about. Also, captain of his team, talking about one guy who is really doing well, Andre Santos, but let me leave him away from today. Also, Barcelona increased their gap from Real Madrid to 11 points, all alone on top of the La Liga. 56 points right now, and also 45 for the Real Madrid side. I love Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is the first Napoli player to score in 6 straight Serie A games since Gonzalo Higuain. I did that in 2015 and 2016. 17 goals in 18 games this season, Victor Osimhen. The more I'm loving Victor Osimhen, the more I'm also loving talk about Kvaratskhelia, that guy who is he scored in the 22nd minute, and also that was his birthday. That you know how much that goal means to him, and also Osimhen also scored, and also Elif Elmas from the bench. Officially, Chris Hughton has been appointed as the new head coach of Ghana national team. Hughton have previously managed Newcastle United, Birmingham City, Norwich City, Brighton, Hove Albion, and Nottingham Forest, and also the Premier League right now. Manchester City are chasing Arsenal down. Winner Wednesday takes control of the first place in the Premier League, and Arsenal against Manchester City is going to be an electrifying game. I just can't wait to see. Manchester City retake second place from Manchester United to close the gap to 3 points with Arsenal before their game on Wednesday. Alejandro Garnacho really hit 2 of Ronaldo's celebration on 1 goal. Did you see that? When he scored, he did his full celebration. You know, go check that guy out, Garnacho Alejandro. Sometimes these things happen, and I don't know. I'm talking about him on the screen. I'm saying Garnacho, how does it happen, you know? Also moving on, Marcus Rashford, best ever scoring season for Manchester United, 2022 goal, 2019 and 2020 season. That's 44 games to play. They scored 22 goals. You know, I've got to be patient on the show. I've got so much to talk about. I just have to run. Let's run together. 21 goals in 57 games in 2020 and 2021 season. And also, currently this season, 21 goals in this season. Talk about 2022 and 2023 season and 34 games. At this time around, you can say Erik ten Hag is creating a wonderful goal monster. More reason I say nobody can mark us on the radio because, you know, I have got connection to that guy. Nobody can mark us. Nobody can mark us. Nobody can mark my team. Nobody can mark you and I. Nobody can mark us because we score a lot of goals on the radio like Rashford. Also moving on, Bundesliga star Bayern Munich, Union Berlin, Dortmund has 3 up there, and also Union Berlin Europe surprise package this season. Breaking news: Southampton have sacked Nathan Jones. He's no more the manager of the club. And also the last 3 goals Arsenal have conceded in the Premier League has all come from headers this season. Martinez, Tarkowski, and Ivan Toney. None of the 15 they had conceded beforehand had been headed goals. Karim Benzema, 32nd career trophy for Karim Benzema as he wins the Club FIFA World Cup, and also the most decorated French player. A quick one talking about Kwara United, talk about the MPFL after the resignation of Aziz Mohammed. That's after the resignation of Aziz Mohammed as head coach of the club. The hierarchy has named Kabiru Dogo as his replacement. So we're seeing Kabiru Dogo, replacing, Aziz Mohammed. Chairman of Kwara United FC Gombit Chiloe said this move is a necessity so as not to create a vacuum where the club precarious position on the table. Do you think Arsenal are in a big fix, like are in big trouble, which team will carry the day come on Wednesday? Arsenal, Manchester City. Did you get the question again? I'm saying, do you think Arsenal are now in a very big fix? Like, are they in trouble? Which team will carry the day come Wednesday, and why is Arsenal dropping points now? Could this be them letting City ride? How will Pep Guardiola take the Wednesday game? Victor Osimhen also, you don't need the weather to know how hot Victor Osimhen is at the moment. 17 goals in 18 games, 6 goals in a row. Last we saw that was back in 2015, 2016. Gonzalo Higuain doing that. Can Victor Osimhen get or score more goals, more than 25 goals this season in Italy? Now he already have 17 goals. Talk about a Nigerian striker. And I'm asking you on the show, Liga City, has VAR done more harm than good, or more good than harm? The first half of the show would be a throwback of my Saturday last week's Soccer Scoreboard show part 2, an exclusive interview with JC from Port Harcourt, an incredible football analyst with so much flair. That interview happened immediately after the Arsenal home draw to Brentford. So if you missed out, I've got you on that. Stay with VOP 9.3 FM, stay with Kizzy K. When we return, the show would be all about you. In the studio lines will be open. Enjoy this great interview. I'll be back soon. Happy World Radio Day. Hello and welcome along to the Sport B Show again. I am Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. Thank God for life. Thank God for you. Thank God for me. I got something special for you tomorrow till Thursday, where love would be meeting football. All right, on the show, let's get to enjoy that very much interview. Don't forget, the second half of the show will be about you. Stay with VOP 9.3 FM. Stay with Kizzy K. We'll be back shortly.
Trossard.
And the Trossard.
Yeah, he changed the game, but Arsenal wasn't able to keep up because Brighton had physicality than the Arsenal side, and
right.
I think that was what led to the goal. Yeah, I feel the goal was an offside.
Why do you say that?
It was an offside, but it wasn't checked correctly. It was we were looking at Ivan Toney, and he wasn't even the one in the offside position.
Okay.
I can't really remember the guy, but the guy who made the assist, was the guy in the offside position. So I think Arsenal was unlucky and treated unfairly, if that's the word I should use. But it's the Premier League. I think Arsenal should be very careful the way they concede goals.
Yeah.
Because if you want to win the league, you have to be very, very strong at the back.
Okay.
And I think Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes has lost that touch since the beginning of this year. So I think maybe Kiwior should be given a chance.
Okay, you feel so. Okay, let me just get to ask you this one. Could Arsenal really dropping points now? For me, maybe I know how football can actually be, but maybe I'm not seeing this coming, right? Now, the Everton game, we know Sean Dyche with us. We saw the physicality, we saw the Doucouré, we saw the, Idrissa Gueye, the Amadou Onana, we saw the midfield, McNeil, jam-packed, and, these guys were so amazing on that very day. But now, Arsenal playing today again and dropping a point as well to Brentford. What would you say about the team? Arsenal team looks to be unchanged. Mikel Arteta likes to play with a normal start anyone can actually predict, apart from Gabriel Jesus, who is not available right now. What would you say about that team? Do you think it's hard time this man begins to, twist the team around, talk about the starting lineup, or you feel you just need to keep living that way?
Yeah, Kizike, I think he has to do some changes in some positions.
Okay.
The first example is Gabriel Martinelli. He's looking so tired.
Yeah, exactly my point.
Yeah, he's looking so tired since after the World Cup. He has not yet been at his best. And you have a new player who plays from the same position.
Yeah,
I think you should give him a rest, and then you should try to make him work hard for his sport, because right now he's not giving anything to the team.
Okay.
Also, I think Gabriel Jesus back to the team will do a very
wonderful justice.
Job. Yeah, because Nketiah is hungry. You see him doing very well, and so when you pull off someone like Gabriel Jesus and introduce Nketiah into a game, I think it's going to be very, very positive for the team. So Saka has not been at his best, but he's trying. So I think they made a very big mistake in not bringing in the right winger. During transfer window, but it's okay. I think they're having a little bit of hard time now. It's going to pass, and the problem is when it passes, where would Man City be? So
that's the question. I love that.
That's the question. So Man City, Arsenal should be praying for a draw, because Aston Villa is a very good side, and I think they want to show the stuff they made up tomorrow against City. But City wins that match, Arsenal is in a very big problem. A
Yeah.
very big problem because they are playing on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Right?
Wednesday, yeah.
Yeah, so Arsenal at this point in time, they don't have to lose any other match. If they can get a draw against City, fine, but they have to be consistent, and that's the problem everybody have been talking about. That
Yeah.
Arsenal would not do well in the new year. You remember people talk about that.
Yeah.
So I think right now they have to prove to the fans, to the people, to the haters, to their rivals that yes, they won the league.
Okay, so let me get you on this one now. We know how Arsenal have been, shout out to Mikel Arteta over time. He's a man who nobody believe Arsenal get to where they are right now at the moment, right? Now,
Yeah.
I want to know this part now. I'll talk about Arsenal. What do you feel like the way the team have dropped points within 2 matches? We know how many points have been dropped already. How do you think the dressing room is going to be at the moment? Do you feel those guys will be demoralized, or do you think it's a time for them to up their game?
Naturally, as footballers, they'll be demoralized.
Okay.
But I think this is where the mentality comes in.
Right.
This is where the need for mature players come in. Yeah, this is where the need for leaders come in, or leadership qualities. Because looking at the team, they are very young. You just have the likes of Shaka and I think a few others who I think are experienced. But yeah, these guys wants to win. They want to win, but do they have the mentality? The pressure they are facing right now, I think, is going to be weighing them down.
Right.
And they need a very well. Edu, sporting director, Edu was a player. I think he was part of the Invisibles, right?
Yeah.
So he knows what to do at this time. He should be able to talk to them. He should be able to speak to them that, hey, this is just one of the mountains you're going to be facing, but you have to do your best. I think they need to take a chill pill. They need to relax.
Okay.
Be spoken to, and then be motivated. Yeah, I think that's what they need right now. Be motivated, and a lot of tactical work, especially in their finishings, should come in the training.
Okay.
I trust Mikel Arteta on that one, but those guys really have to. I don't know if Gabriel Jesus will be around, but they need a full squad, a team that's going to be threatening to their opponents. I think that's what they need right now.
Okay, so how do you think this win, this draw for us now today, how do you think City will see? Don't you think they want to grab it with all hands this time around against Aston Villa? Because the last time we saw them, they lost to the North London side. Talk about Tottenham Hotspur and that Hurricane heartbreaking, goal. We saw that goal, from Rodri losing out a pass to Rico Lewis, who should have looked out very well. So how do you think the City camp will be seeing it? Because obviously we know it's a celebration right now for Manchester City, for Arsenal dropping a point today. So tomorrow come another very big game against Aston Villa and right there at Etihad. So how do you think the City guys, the citizens, will be seeing that very much game?
I think obviously the City camp will be very, very happy because this is what they have been looking for, and
Exactly.
I think they're going to be highly motivated to do their best tomorrow. But it doesn't work out that way.
Yeah.
This is the Premier League. In the Premier League, one Philippe will continue strike and do the damage.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's Aston Villa. They're not really.
Unai Emery as well.
Unai Emery has been doing a great job since he's coming back to the Premier League. So I think even while they are being motivated, even while they are being happy, they should be very careful.
Okay.
Yeah, they should be very careful because the damage is always done in the Premier League.
Okay.
So, and I feel if City loses that match or gets a draw, I think Arsenal will win the league.
Okay, yeah. Now you talk about winning the league. It gets me that, gives me that extra as well. Now, looking at from your achievement over time, I recognize, the media tour, the football tour. You toured away from Norway to Sweden. You haven't gone to a whole lot of countries and being back in Nigeria, still representing and doing what you know how to do well. So I want to ask you this one. Like, I'm trying to get you on the spot. Do you think Arsenal can win the league?
Sure, Arsenal can win the league.
You're not even thinking about it. You just say sure.
No.
Why?
No, they have a very strong team.
Okay.
For the first time, we've seen Arsenal pull up a very strong mentality in the Premier League.
Okay.
And they were very consistent in the beginning of the season. They just lost once. I think they lost twice in the Premier League now. So this Arsenal, I think they've got a very good squad that wants to fight. They are not playing like a team that are not in the Champions League. They are playing like a team that wants to be in the Champions League. They're playing like they've got their life fixed on this Premier League. So I think they can win the league. Yeah, they just need a little more maturity in the way they handle matches and the way they concede goals. They have
Okay.
a very good squad. I think they can win the Premier League.
Okay, yeah, obviously, I mean, it gets me to say that they have, like you said, they have a very wonderful team, and these guys are very hungry. The mentality to say is very high, right? Now,
Yeah.
let's talk about one guy. First of all, I will need to get your take on Zinchenko's arrival to the club. I mean, he looks very rugged and brave. We've seen a very better version of Zinchenko. We know Pep Guardiola has really instilled a whole lot on this guy, right? But we talk about, first of all, I want us to talk about what's his name, Jorginho's arrival at the club. Do you think Jorginho is the perfect signing for, Arsenal having left Chelsea? We know if he had stayed in Chelsea to June, possibly he might be leaving as a free agent, and the club tends to lose on that. No, so Jorginho now, £12 million for Todd Boehly. I think it's a work of development for Chelsea. But from the Arsenal point of view, I mean, he saved them the stress of spending £80 million for a Moise Caicedo in the Brighton side. Now Jorginho is in the team, and a whole lot of Arsenal fans out there, London to precise, are not happy with Jorginho's arrival. Why the board, the management, the coaching crew, the owner, the Kroenke, they are happy with Jorginho's signing? What would you say about Jorginho's arrival at Arsenal? What is he going to bring to the table? Or do you think it's going to bring them down, looking at his achievement and experience? Or you think it's a very wonderful signing for the club?
First, I'm going to say that a pure Arsenal fan should be happy that they got Jorginho.
Okay.
First, he shifts the pattern of the play.
Okay.
Secondly, he brings that mentality, that winning mentality, and that maturity I've been talking about. He's going to be able to do it. He has that leadership quality, and then he can get penalties, go the right way.
Yeah.
So he is a very big plus. We don't expect him to be in the starting 11 right now, but there are matches that he's going to be needed in, and very soon he's going to show them that yes, he was right to come, and it was the perfect signing for Arsenal. First,
Okay.
first they saved a lot of money, and secondly, they brought in a very experienced person. Come on, Jorginho has been in the world best 3 in his career. How many defensive midfielders has been there? So he is a very top player. So first, the Arsenal board, they are happy because they knew. They know that they did a very good business here.
Right.
And who's not going to be happy getting a cheap player in an experienced way? Do you understand? So
I do understand.
Yeah, Edu has been doing very well. The kind of players that has brought to the team has shown that yes, he's ready to work for Arsenal. You understand? So
Yeah.
Jorginho is a very big plus to them, and he'll be adding a lot of things to the team, a lot of experience, a lot of correction to the guys who have not been doing well. Even if he's going to be on the bench for now,
Right.
But yeah, there's some matches they're going to need him.
Yeah,
Sure.
because for me, are you there? Can you hear me? Because
Yeah,
for me,
yeah.
I feel I talked about Jorginho a couple of times on the radio here in Lagos City, and I Lagos City and beyond rather. I keep letting people know what this guy actually brings to the table. I talked about him a couple of times, how he reads the game and how he can control the back four. You know what I mean?
You talk about the role of a register.
Yeah, I talked about it a couple of times. Yeah, exactly.
I think Jorginho is the next to Sergio Busquets.
More like, I mean, it felt like you stream live. I don't know. All this you're saying, I keep saying it here on the radio, and people feel like, or some persons will just be wondering, like, what's the connection with Jorginho? But someone on the show also said, if you love football, you should understand Jorginho is a very world-class footballer. Right. Okay. I'm with you. Go ahead.
He's a very good player. He does his thing in his own way, and his pattern is not going to fit every team, but wherever he is, he has shown class.
Okay, he has shown class. Lagos City, just in case you are joining, this is Soccer Scoreboard Part 2, and my name is Kizzy K. I'm having a chit-chat with JC, the guy all the way from Port Harcourt, a very, very wonderful football analyst. You need to know, we've both known ourselves for a very long time, and we've been touring, so it's more like I'm talking with my friend again, a friend turned brother, or a brother turned friend, whatever way you want to say. So we were together, talk about the Nigerian Media Football Tournament tour in Calabar. We are also together at the African Sports Conference in Bamako, Mali. We are also together at the All-African Soccer Pundit Tour in Rabat, Morocco. And also JC was with me as well in Nigerian Radio Sports outing in Ogun State. So talking about where we've been and where we've gone to a whole lot of places together. So I've got him on the show now. So JC, are you there with me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, just pardon me. I just needed to do a little happy about you because
It's fine, bro. It's fine, bro.
All right. So let's get this one now. Zinchenko Alexander, the Ukrainian guy. We always see how he reached the midfield a couple of times. He gives Xhaka the edge. He gives Thomas Partey the balance in the midfield. And, it's just been paying off for us now. We've seen him a couple of times do that with Pep Guardiola. We know it's Pep that brought this formation with him. He has instilled a whole lot on this guy. So what would you say, how would you say this kind of signing is for us now? I'm not saying no disrespect to Gabriel Jesus. These two guys have done so well over time. But what would you say, first of all, about Zinchenko? Because personally for me, I think I just love Zinchenko so well. I don't know. I feel like I've got more love for Zinchenko now than he was at City. 9 major trophies won at Etihad as a City player and now a player for us now. He said something to the guys. He said when the season started, I told the guys, let us build this game. Let us play. Our aim is not to top 4. Our aim is to win the league. And he said the guys were laughing. Do you understand? But right now, as I talk to you, nobody's laughing, everybody's being serious. So, ladies and Zinchenko, what would you say about Zinchenko's arrival at us now?
Now, to be honest, I didn't know Zinchenko was going to be a starter.
Oh, you never knew?
I never knew.
You thought Kylian Mbappé should be starting?
Kylian Mbappé is a very brilliant left back. So, I never saw him being on the bench, even though I know he's injury prone.
Yeah.
But Alexander Zinchenko has been a very big plus to the team.
Okay.
He has been amazing, and he has shown class, like I said before. He's playing an inverted left back position that he learns under Guardiola and his assistant Arteta. So I think naturally we all know he's a midfielder. He plays attacking midfield for his country, Ukraine.
Right.
But he has imbibed that culture of of ball possession in his left back.
Exactly.
And you see him carrying the team. I think his mentality is the highest in the team. You see him.
It's obvious. It shows. It's very clear.
You see him doing things on his own. You see him trying to carry the team. Today he did a very he played a shot with his right foot. I was surprised. I've never seen him do that.
Yeah. I mean, JC, what would you say about the step overs? Did you see that? A couple of step overs.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing things we never saw him do at City. So I think he's trying to imbibe the guys with that culture that, see, we can do this. We are not young. We are not kids. We have to do this. We have to give our fans victory at all times. So he's a very big plus to the team. And right now, I think his market value would be higher than it was at City because we've seen what he has brought to the team. He's not playing in the game, and we ask, where is Zinchenko?
Yeah.
He's not playing in the match, and we say, we need Zinchenko in this match. So I think he has done a great job in this little time at the Emirates.
Okay, so away from Arsenal news, I just needed to talk about Arsenal because a whole lot has been looked at Arsenal. A whole lot of people don't believe Arsenal will be where they are today. Arsenal is a very wonderful team that everybody anticipates to watch their great football. Personally, for me, I'm a lover of Arsenal football. Now, let's talk about one man who feels to be our major concern. I'm just shook my for matter we say concern us. Victor Osimhen, a very, very prolific, wonderful player who's scoring a lot of goals right there in Naples. Making, I feel like I'll call him the man for the time. Like I do say, I score a lot of goals on the radio, like I'm connected to Victor Osimhen. So if you're in Italy, or you're Italian to say, you could say Victor Osimhen, like they rightly call him there. Now, this guy is our business. This guy is our man. This guy is a guy who we really know, and we anticipate to watch him play every time. We want the best for Victor Osimhen. Now Victor Osimhen is scoring a lot of goals in Italy and having won the best player for January.
When I finish downloading this show like this, I will go straight to Tayo's house to eat sweet jollof. Then enjoy this movie on YouTube. It's just that Tayo will now start disturbing me to turn on my Wi-Fi for him when he can easily enjoy data bonus with MTN for me. With MTN for me, you will get 100% data bonus and discounted data bundles just like that. What are you waiting for? Dial *121# to get started with MTN for me.
for a place to relax and find comfort, the right place to be is the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, we offer excellent services to our clients and customers. We serve high-quality wines at our restaurant and bar, while our continental dish is second to none. At the Golden Tulip Essential Hotel, located on 42 Muritala Mohammed International Airport Road, our rooms are in conformity with international standard and best practices. We accord priority to security for all our guests. Breakfast is free.
That's how I do.
Yay! And we have standard facilities for your seminar and training. For bookings and reservations, please call 0815-7003-333.
Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist, you know.
Are you aware that Iruka Online Limited installed and designed a 100,000 capacity church building? Oh yeah, we are the sole distributors of global leading brands all over the world, such as Wafday Line Array, speakers and digital amplifiers, Preseno's digital mixers and studio equipment, Coswell workstations and keyboards, Fender guitars, Mapex drums, Ashdown bass combos, just to mention but a few. We offer flexible payment plan handled by our financial department with 24/7 customer care support system. You can visit our website on www.iruka.com to avoid buying fake products. You can also visit our showroom at number 36 Lagos International Airport Road beside Golden Tulip Hotel. Iruka, never settle for less.
All right, you just have to go for that very much break. Don't forget, the second half is time for you to be a part of the show. But then let's just get to hear what he said about Victor Osimhen, talk about JC all the way from Port Harcourt. That's very much interesting interview. I'm so sure you've been listening and also enjoying yourself. But don't forget, we'll be back very soon, so we can actually get to chit chat a whole lot to talk about in the course of the second half. David Chile is staring. All right, now he's on the move. I mean, clubs are really interested in signing this guy. Manchester United are keen on him. Chelsea needs him. Paris Saint-Germain, for me, I would say anywhere below is those ones. But I just wanted to get me on this now. Where would you advise if you manage to be Victor Osimhen sporting director personally, you have the edge to say, okay, Victor, this is what we do, this is how you're gonna do it. Where would you advise Victor Osimhen to stay? Or would you advise him to stay one more season with Napoli? Because one thing to be checked about again, market value could drop or possibly get higher. What's your advice on that?
I wouldn't advise him to stay in Napoli. But I think Osimhen is a fighter. I see him excelling anywhere.
Anywhere, right?
Yes, he's a fighter. He's not the kind of player who is dull.
Yeah.
And who wants others to work for him. He wants to work for the team.
Okay.
So I think he's going to do it in Chelsea.
Right.
Especially with the way the attack is fluid this period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think he's going to get more chances to score in Chelsea team. But in Manchester United also.
Right.
I think he's fast, he's strong, he's good aerially, so I think he's going to do well in both things. In fact, anywhere he gets himself. Yeah, don't be surprised. At the end of the season, Madrid might come for him. He's going to do well with African strikers, but they might come for him. And wherever he feels he wants to go to, I think he should go there. But what I want him to continue doing is scoring. He needs to be very consistent.
Yeah.
He needs to score more goals. He's been doing it, but we need him to get to like 25 this season.
Okay.
And then his market value continues to get higher and higher. Now, I'm staying in Napoli next season. It might, like you said, it's of two sides. You understand? It's rise,
the
and
value.
It's drop.
Yeah.
Now, I think he needs to win the league. In the Serie A, he needs to win that league, and then he leaves as a big player.
Yeah, that's a very big point. Leaves as a big player, true.
Yeah, he leaves as a big player, and he has been able to mark his stand in the team, an indelible one, So I feel he should make it. I don't know what his manager is thinking, but wherever he wants to go to, Osimhen is a fighter. He's going to show himself.
Okay, all right. So away from Victor Osimhen, I feel like I'm privileged to have you on my show, so I just need to take the advantage now. Talk about the FIFA men's best player is out, the goalkeeper is out, the manager is out. So I would like to get your very much take on these three categories. First of all, let's do with the goalkeeper side. You have got, Yasin Bono, Emiliano Martinez, and then who else is there? Thibaut Courtois. Yeah. So let's get your take on that. Who would you give it to and why?
For the Yashin's award, I think it's gonna be Thibaut Courtois.
For you?
For me, I'd go with him. He had a very outstanding season last year.
Okay.
He won the league. He won the Champions League also. He didn't just win the Champions League. He contributed.
Yeah, very immensely well. Yeah, true. You're right.
He contributed very immensely. So I think he's worth it. I mean, Emi Martinez had a good World Cup, but come on, is the World Cup. It's just for a month. Yeah. So I think Thibaut Courtois is ahead. He's ahead of these guys.
Okay, so what about the players? Now let's get that. Kylian Mbappe, Messi, and then Karim Benzema.
I would. Last year, Benzema was the best player in the world. We all know that. But
Yeah.
It's a World Cup here. Even though I'm saying Martinez shouldn't win, but I think Messi's going to be favored. He has been the FIFA boy, you know.
Yeah. Why people say that Messi FIFA boy? You really believe in that word, Messi FIFA boy? Why you say that?
Yeah. I think in 2010.
Yeah.
Something happened that has never
Schneider,
happened before.
a World Cup, yeah.
So he was favored. Now it's a World Cup here. Messi is going to win it because he this is something everybody feels he has been waiting for to become the greatest player of all time.
Yeah.
So I think he's going to be favored. But to be honest, I'm going to say Karim Benzema, amazing year, the perfect year for him. You saw the way he carried
the team.
Real Madrid to the final. He scored in, I think, from the second round.
Yeah.
Of the Champions League, he scored to the final. So he won the Pichichi in the La Liga also. So
won the Ballon d'Or.
Won the Ballon d'Or. So I think he's the favorite. But like I said, Messi is a FIFA son.
Okay.
So
I already know where you're going to. So Messi wins it for you. You feel Messi wins it. So what about the managers? Carlo Ancelotti, Pep Guardiola, and
Scaloni.
Yeah, Lionel Scaloni.
I don't know. I would always go for Ancelotti because sorry, I'm favoring Real Madrid. but I think they really had a good season last year.
Right.
So I would always, like I said, the World Cup. Okay, maybe Scaloni can be given because Argentina had never gone this far.
Yeah.
Since how many years ago? So I think if he's given, it's fine. But me, I will go for Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah, because
of what he did with Madrid.
Yeah, my option on that for me, if I'm going to say, I think Pep Guardiola for me shouldn't have been there. I feel like I should have, possibly we should have had Walid Regragui of Morocco, because how far looking at what Morocco achieved over time, go check it out very well. You could see from where Morocco started from, the African. Talk about the man personally, what he achieved over time for Morocco. Talk about club-wise and everything, But like you said, let's not just get it wrong on one side, regardless of Pep, what's his name? Carlo Ancelotti doing well with Madrid. Lionel Scaloni is the manager for the national team. So we can't just be on one side to say club football. Don't forget the World Cup is not every year. You know how it works. Every 4 years.
That's why I said if he's giving the award, I wouldn't be angry because apart from that, everybody ruled Argentina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just got 2 more questions for you. I should be wrapping up with you, JC, all the way from Port Harcourt. Very much wonderful time with you on the radio. Thank you so much. But then let's get this one. Kylian Mbappe, Lionel Messi would not be involved against Bayern Munich come the UEFA Champions League. And how would you see that game? Can they really contain the Bavarians with the likes of Kimmich, Leon Goretzka, wonderful players they've got there. Jan Sommer, the goalkeeper, recently signed goalkeeper. So what would you say about that very game coming up?
It is a very big blow to Paris Saint-Germain because we've seen them struggle without Mbappe.
Yeah, already Mbappe, yeah.
Yeah, I think they were losing today. Earlier. They were losing. But I think if they are composed, they will do well.
If they are composed, they will do well. But can they win Bayern? Can they contain the Bayern side?
The Bayern is going to win the match because of the spirit, because of the mentality. In fact, PSG is already down right now because they feel how are we going to do this without these 2 top stars.
Right.
Neymar is going to carry the team alone and it's going to close out because that's what he does whenever he wants to carry the team alone. Yeah. So Mbappe and Messi's absence are very big losses.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So, lastly, before I let you go, let's talk about the NPFL, the Nigerian Premier Football League. Last one. What would you say? I'm going to leave you on this possibly for a minute to run this one for me. How would you say our NPFL has been so far? Talking about the IMC, being guy like Belaya, I must commend him. Talk about the NFF, Ibrahim Musa Kuzau, I also would commend him. I think I love what I'm seeing from my own view. Like I'm always on the verge of let's keep seeing it very high. I don't want the tempo or the intensity to go down anytime soon. So let's get to know what do you make about the NPFL recently, and who has been your best player so far? Because first and again, yeah, it takes it takes me back to remember another one. The home syndrome record is being broken right now because today we saw Eyimba winning away from home to Gombe, and also Nazarawa United winning 2-0 to my own there, Kwara United, even though I'm not from there, but you know what I'm talking about. So let's get your own take on that one. Nigerian League, talk about the Nigerian Premier Football League.
I think this season has been the best season so far. Yeah.
Right. I understand. I know where you're going to, bro.
Yeah. The presence of TV copyright has been a very big success in the Nigerian Premier League.
Right.
And yeah, as you can see, for the first time in how many years, or for the first time in its history, we see teams winning away from home.
Mm-hmm.
We see referees officiating the match like they're in Europe, as if they're looking for the world best referee.
Yeah, exactly.
They are really doing well, to be honest with you. They are really doing well. And I think it's not just about the league. It's not about the FPF. It's about the league. You understand? It's about the country. It's about how people see it, how people join. Most people don't want everybody home's going to win.
Right.
This season, imagine a team that's just coming from the NNL, Better Insurance, topping the league already. So it's something that has never happened before. So I think they are doing the IMC, the NFF, they are doing very well on this one. Now I think they should shift it to the NNL too, because no ref wants to be seen as a bad ref.
Yeah.
So when you know that this game is being televised, you're gonna behave.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, you're gonna behave. You're not gonna be of rebel.
Not spoil your reputation.
You don't want to be of rebel. You don't want to lose your job.
Yeah, I get it.
So I think so far so good. MPFL has been a success, a huge one at that this season. And I think my favorite player was the one who won the best player of the month in January.
Osariko. Yeah, Imadi Osariko. Yeah.
Amazing player, good striker.
Mm-hmm.
I've known him over the years. I've watched him play. I've watched him grow.
Yeah.
He has been amazing. He's a fighter. You see him, he has that mentality.
I talk about him a couple of times on the radio as well. I'm a fan of Imadi as well, yeah.
Imagine having that guy and Osimhen in the national team. It's going to be crazy. I know that this season is going to be a breakthrough season for him. He's going to be leaving the country because he needs to be consistent. And when he's consistent, he's going to get a very big offer from Europe.
Now, I was supposed to let you go now, but you just said something about the national team. Do you think the players in our league stand a chance? Do you really feel the stand a chance to get a space in the national team?
I think so.
Or do you think it has to do with it? Does it have to do with the manager at hand? Because we know how Clement Hendrik Westerhoff was able to do well with the local players and also combine with the likes of, the Finidi, the Ajax guys, the guys who are away, the Setuba guy, talk about Rufai, So how would you say, what do you think about this?
First and foremost, I think I didn't really want to talk about this, but it still has to do with corruption in the system. It has to do with who sent you. Mm-hmm. It has to do with how much you're willing to pay.
Right.
Do you understand? Yeah. So the national team has been that way so far. Even those in Europe, some of the guys who are worth to be there, they are not doing that. Imagine our recent wonder kid, Onyedika Raphael, doing amazing in Club Brugge. He has still not been able to break into the national team. And we are seeing him play week out.
Well, playing top flight football, yeah.
So I think right now, the national team can do it, our home-based players, but they have to do it rightly. Yeah, you don't. Most of the guys get national team colors because they want to leave the country.
Oh,
do you understand?
Okay, yeah.
The manager pay. they become part of the team. Even if they don't play, they get some minutes, like 5 minutes, so that they can get that profile that they are looking for to leave the country.
Yeah.
And nowadays, it's not about talent like Clemens Westerhoff wanted for the country.
Yeah.
So we need that culture. We need to imbibe the culture of sporting out talents and then using them rightly. Yeah, there are a lot of players, to be honest with you, in the MPFL, in the NNL also, that can rightly play for the Eagles. But you just have to go around. You have to spot them. That's what the national team scouts should be doing.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting in the office and just getting fat and fat. You understand? Yes, that's the truth.
All right, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off there. Go ahead. That's very important.
So they really have to go around, look for players. There are a lot of players, amazing players. You spot them young, and then they rightly represent the country.
All right. At this point, I'll have to let you go. It's been nice talking with you, JC, all the way from Port Harcourt.
It's been nice.
I'm having fun. He's making me feel like one of the. Do you remember the conversation we had when we were at Morocco in Rabat? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So it takes me back to what we are doing now, and but it's more like a dream come true. But whatever the way, we just have to say thank God for life. JC, thank you so much. I wish to have you some of the days on my weekday shows. I just have to get you on this one. I hope you're gonna be involved in one of my shows.
Yeah. It's about time. If I have time, I'll be. I think I should be in Lagos by next month. I don't know. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm having a program I should be attending. But I don't know. It's not yet right. But whenever I come to Lagos, I'm gonna be in the studio.
Weekends. I'm really waiting for that time. But then we can still do away from you being here. When you come here, of course, I will definitely have to host you. My station is very strong, able, and capable. Have got the capabilities to take very proper care of that. But away from that, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate. God bless you for this amazing time with me on the radio. Okay.
God bless you too, bro.
Happy day, JC. You say, bro.
Thank you.
All right. That was wonderful. That was incredible. That was amazing, magnificent. An interview with JC talking about the guy all the way from Port Harcourt, and I really did have fun. I had fun with him, talking about football, chit-chatting about football. But there's something we said in the course of the interview, so I would want to correct that. As at that time, there was a news that says Kylian Mbappe Kylian Mbappe and Messi would not be available for that very game. But talking about tomorrow game, I already made these guys are back. I don't know if that's Christopher Gaucher trying to play mind game, but then this time around, I just got limited time for you on the show. So sorry. I add into your time. Talk about you out there, beautiful, amazing, incredible listeners out there. I am the voice of the mic. My name is Kizzy K. VOP 9.3 FM is where you are right now. I am that football analyst that nobody can, run the race than I do, like Kylian Mbappe on the radio. So at this point, get involved. Do you think Arsenal are in a big trouble? Can I say why is Arsenal even dropping points? I think that's a question, first of all. And also Victor Osimhen, like I said, you don't need the weather to know how hot Victor Osimhen is at the moment. 17 goals in 18 games, 16 goals now in a row. The last time we saw a player do that for Napoli was Gonzalo Higuain back in 2015-2016 season. And also, can Victor Osimhen get up to 25 goals this season in Italy? Now he's already got 17. And also, has VAR done more harm than good? 0700 903 903 903. Sincere apologies for those calling and I wasn't taking calls at that point. But just remember taking 1 to 3 calls possibly to go. 0700 903 903 903. Hello. Hello, welcome to the show. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm struggling to hear you. I feel like in a noisy place. Where are you?
Good evening.
Oh, that's fine now. Good evening to you. Welcome to the show. What's your name and your location?
My name is Ebuka from Alaba.
Ebuka from Alaba. You're welcome to the show. Talk to me.
First time caller.
Oh, first time caller. Ebuka, this for you. I got you on that. All right.
I want to ask one question.
All right, go ahead.
Did you watch that Arsenal Man U last year?
Arsenal Man U last year. Which of the game? The first leg, second leg? Which one?
The first leg.
Okay, what about that?
The VAR that was there was the same VAR that was there against Brentford.
The what?
The VAR man, that is...
Okay, yeah. No, he's having a problem already as I talk to you now. He's having a problem, right?
That man is Arsenal. You that club.
I understand.
Serious. That against Arsenal, that against us.
Yeah.
That against us. It's so sad. It's too much. I'm angry.
Oh, are you an Arsenal fan?
Yes.
I'm so sorry about that, Ibuka. I understand. I mean, currently as I talk to you now, do you know Howard Webb? Do you know Howard Webb?
No.
Howard Webb is a big referee. Talk about the PGMOL in England. So there's a talk ongoing right now because the VAR for me has been so inconsistent. If you watch the league very well, talk about the Premier League. There was the ball also during the Chelsea West Ham game. Did you watch that game as well?
No.
That was a shot. I think that was a shot from, was it Conor Gallagher? Yeah. Then Susek.
Okay. Yes. A handball.
Yeah, that was a clear penalty. Ian Wright also confirmed it. The whole lot of people know that was a penalty. So VAR has not been consistent. But thank you so much, Ibuka.
It's too much in there. It's too much in the league.
So, Ibuka, are you going to say VAR has done more harm than good?
Yes, so more harm. more harm. It's too much. It's too much.
All right, thank you so much, Ibuka. Keep listening to VOP, all right? All right, tomorrow I've got something special for you guys, okay?
Okay, ma.
All right, okay. And that guy said "ma" to me. I mean, I get this couple of times on the radio, but this is sports show. I think the last I got that was on my What If show. What If show, and to say, okay, ma, I'm not a lady, I'm a guy to say. I am Kizzy K, the voice of the mic. VOP 90.3 FM is where you are right now. Hello, good evening, welcome to the show. What's your name and your location?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Welcome to the show. Let's get your name and your location.
This is Emmanuel.
Kiss Daniel endorsement guy. How are you?
Exactly, I'm fine.
So what's your location today? You have to be quick on this.
I'm still at the motion day.
Okay, Salam, what's your right? Get talking to me now. Let's talk.
Talking about VAR, it has done more good than harm.
Are you serious?
So, exactly.
Okay.
It's not because of VAR.
Right.
So, some outside calls, some foul leading to goal, infringement, all those kind of things. Nobody would have seen it.
Okay.
But because of a simple mistake that they make, they are all human beings. Human beings, they are bound to make mistakes. Nobody is a master of all those things.
Yeah.
Even to some things, it might favor. To other things, it might not favor them.
Yeah, but in as much as if VAR have affected everybody, but do you really think, don't you think, would you say, like Thierry Henry would say, Henry said VAR slows the game. Do you think so?
Let me slow the game. It just makes the game more fair.
Okay.
That is it. And to Arsenal.
Right.
From the beginning, I said it. Arsenal.
Yeah, I can remember vividly well. You say, I remember you well. I can't remember very well. You know, we're audiovisual at radio. Yeah.
So all those things is part of the game. Let us just brace up, let's their vote and fight for the title and not crying over Facebook like children crying over candy.
Okay.
Premier League is for men, not for boys.
You've started. Arsenal guys are listening to you. Why you say that? Arsenal guys. Okay, thank you so much, Emmanuel, right?
All right.
Okay, God bless you. Okay. And he said Premier League is for men, not boys. I don't know who are the guys. But if you feel the Arsenal guys are the boys, remember they're topping the league. They're on top of the log. 0700 903 903 903. Tomorrow it's a Valentine's Day. Tomorrow is a UEFA Champions League Day. Tomorrow is a great day while others are celebrating love. I mean, love is in the air, yeah. I've got something very much special for you from tomorrow to run till Thursday. That's the Europa time. Don't miss out tomorrow. From tomorrow till Thursday. I mean, all the days on the show of my show personally has been for you, right? But this day, talk about tomorrow and Thursday. Tomorrow to Thursday is going to be a very wonderful, special time for you out there, beautiful Lagos City. Hello. Hello, welcome to the show. What's your name and your location? Good evening.
My name is Salim, calling from Maryland.
Your name is, did you say Alim?
Salim.
Salim, you sound like a first-time caller. Have you called on my show before?
No, yeah, I've been calling.
Oh, my bad. Pardon me. I'm so sorry about that. Maybe it's my fault. Yeah. So talk to me. Quick one. Yeah, thank you so much.
Sincerely speaking, the VAR is doing more harm than help.
Okay.
They do a lot of damages in the English Premier League. Not just in the. It is only in the English Premier League that the VAR is getting a whole lot of problems.
Wow.
The decision is deliberate. It's deliberate. Against Manchester United, Man City, they decided to help Manchester United because the Rashford goal, this midfielder.
Which one?
The equalizing goal.
Okay.
The equalizing goal that was.
Are you talking about which of the game you're talking about?
Equalizing goal against Manchester United versus Manchester City. The equalizing goal that was assisted by Rashford.
Okay.
Bruno Fernandes' goal was a clear foul by Rashford. He made a move. He attempted to stop the defender from getting onto the ball, and the instruction was they put the rules.
Okay, Felin, can you hear me?
The refused to roll out the goal.
All right, Felin, can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you.
Thank you so much. I mean, my time is far.
Yeah, I can hear
we'll
you.
talk tomorrow on the radio, 5 p.m., okay? 5 p.m. tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Please, thank you so much, okay? Like I said, it's time for me to call it a wrap on the show. Don't forget, without God, they can never be Kizzy KD. Where to follow me across my social network at Kizzy_KTN. That is KIZZY_KTN. What some say KIZZY_KTN. Also follow my brand. Talk about VOP 90.3 FM at VOP 903 FM. Remember, without God, they can never be Kizzy K. Like I do say, there's nothing wrong in starting small, but you know there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Please dream big, work hard to make it a reality. I can't take more calls on the show, but from tomorrow, I've got something wonderfully special for you. You are the raising I speak on the mic. I'm Kizzy K. I'm out.